Hi folks, this is your MWIS Planning Outlook with the latest long-range details. Now it has been a cooler than average July, and those cool conditions are going to continue in the early part of August. This is the temperature anomaly in relation to the seasonal average, and that's over the next 5 days through until the start of Monday the 7th. And we're considerably below the average across not just Britain and Ireland, but also much of central and western parts of Europe. They're very much warmer conditions focused away further to the east. Not much is due to change in that over the first 10 days or more of August, really. This is the pattern then through 5 days up until the 12th, and it's still on the lower side of average. Maybe just some recovery, but it's tentative. It's barely good summer temperatures. Some hints of improving as we go towards the middle of the month. That's up until the 16th, and we go nearer to average overall. There could be some warmer days, particularly in the south. No huge signals for any sustained hot weather, though, at this stage. Looking at rainfall totals in the shorter term at least, and this is the 5 days through until the start of Sunday, and a signal for some very wet conditions across England, Wales and the south of Scotland. Now the totals shown here broadly 25 to 40 millimetres of rain, but that's averaged out over quite a wide area, and there could be some localised spots that pick up on considerably more. The North Pennines, South Wales look to be the greatest prone spots for some of those high totals. Meanwhile, across the Highlands, lower values overall, as our weather systems are likely to track further south. There will be some rain at times, but the totals are showing as much less, only around 10 to 15 mil or so, and some places could get away with some frequently dry conditions. Our first batch of rain in this next sequence comes through in the overnight hours into Wednesday as one front comes pushing northwards. That's giving some heavy falls through Wales into northern England as we go to the start of Wednesday, and the wraparound of that system into central southern Scotland as well. That could well be affecting the southern parts of the Highlands early in the day on Wednesday. Some persistent rain around Loch Lomond, around Arran as well. That could hang around here for much of the morning, but never really reaching most of the Highlands, and that feature even towards the central belt likely to fizzle out as we go through the middle of the daytime. But some further heavy pulses of rain, some more persistent falls through England, Wales, across the southeastern Scotland as well. Some thundery downpours getting going for Wales and the South Pennines as we head onwards into the afternoon. Those could be hit and miss, but some torrential bursts of rain around. Gradually, that rain over northeastern England may just start to fade heading toward the evening, but still areas of rain will continue into the night. Now the wind speed and direction will change quite considerably as the centre of low pressure moves through. The worst of gale force winds in fact could be focused more around the English Channel, but we still like to see speeds nearing gale force across the tops in northern England and across southern Scotland as well, here coming in as east or northeasterlies. Blustery too across much of the Highlands, but not quite as strong further towards the north. As that low drags itself eastwards, the back edge of the system could just allow the speeds to strengthen, particularly across Wales later in the day. The risk of being 40 or 50 miles per hour for a while here into the evening and first part of the night. By Thursday daytime, we're in a brisk northwesterly airflow, strongest around western coasts, rather blustery then for much of the day here. Temperatures then feeling distinctly cool, especially where exposed to the wind on the tops. A day of showers and some brighter spells. At times those showers may become a bit more organised across some northwestern facing regions, and the odd heavier burst inland by the afternoon, but some places escaping drier with some brighter skies. Friday remains cool, and particularly in the morning, highest tops in Scotland will be not far off freezing point, so showers that fall could well have some sleet in the mix on the higher Munros, at least for a time. Those showers focused more across eastern and southern Scotland by the afternoon. Scattering of showers for England and Wales focused over the Pennines as we head further through the afternoon. The odd heavy burst possible here, some brighter skies developing best in the west as a ridge of high pressure just noses in late in the day. Attention then turns to the Atlantic once more as we're watching for another developing area of low pressure later Friday into Saturday. There is much uncertainty on the progress and development of that system. This chart is perhaps one of the more pessimistic, but it is still quite believable in terms of being quite a deep low with a heavy swathe of rain and strong winds looking to be focused again across England and Wales at this time, with a lower risk of that rain and wind affecting Scotland. There could be a few areas of showers around though, and some heavy and slow moving, but overall lighter winds and a chance of some parts of the Highlands getting away with a mostly dry day, but do keep an eye on that forecast. Either way, it stays on the cooler side as we go through the weekend, with the risk of some further showery rain in there at times. Again, the stronger winds would be focused through England and Wales, lighter winds probably for most of the Highlands, but still the risk of some showers as pressure stays generally low, most frequent in the west, but some passing eastwards as we go through the daytime. Confidence of detail remains quite low as we go into the start of next week, but that general theme of still being rather showery and the airflow coming round from a cool northwesterly direction as we go through Monday and into Tuesday. Some spots drier and brighter with some sunny spells in places, but any sustained dry weather will be at a premium with some rain or some showers affecting many places. The hints of a build of pressure from the south as we go toward the middle of the week or beyond, which may just allow things to gradually settle down, but I'd be cautious of being over-optimistic at this stage for any genuinely settled weather, but there is just that suggestion of things improving as next week goes on for some drier, brighter and warmer conditions as eventually the airflow comes back more from the southwest. A complicated story, I suspect, into the middle of August, as the weather patterns do just look to be slowing down somewhat, which is potentially good news because it will stop that conveyor belt of weather systems coming in from the Atlantic. There's a signal for higher pressure to exist north of Scotland, lower pressure away toward the southwest of Britain. Could still allow some showers or some thundery downpours to get into the mix at times, maybe in more southern regions, but for northern areas and for the Highlands, greater chance of being drier, with western regions perhaps faring better with the wind flow prevailing as more of an east or a north-easterly. Tentative signals toward the end of the month, but still that general view of high pressure toward the north, a zone of high pressure over southern Europe again by this stage, and fairly average conditions across Britain. So still fairly mixed, I would say. Some places may do better than others in terms of some drier days, but never really too far away from the risk of some rain or showers at times. So struggling to be genuinely settled for any great length of time, but some better days in there. I think that's as good as we can do at this time looking through this month. Stay up to date with all your local forecasts on our website. That is your planning outlook for today. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.